Christy. Welcome to Christy's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making, on today's menu, is Thai chicken lettuce wraps. So, super easy to make, very simple ingredients, and you can find all these ingredients at your local supermarket. So we're going to start with a pound of ground chicken. We're going to throw it in this wok. If you don't have a wok, that's perfectly fine. I just prefer to cook with that. A large pan would work just as well. Okay, oops. Make sure all the paper's off. Very important tip. All right, so we're gonna start getting that brown. We're gonna put a little bit of sesame oil into the pan. About a tablespoon, a little over a tablespoon. Okay, let's get that started. And that should start cooking up very nicely. Break it up a little bit with your wooden spoon. I prefer to cook with wooden spoons and spatulas. It's just easier on your pots and pans also. Okay. Next, we're going to cut up some scallions. That's going to be added at the end, but let's get the cutting and chopping all done before we move on to the next segment. All right. Let's do some chopping. And again, I like to use the entire scallion. I'm not a fan of just using the white or just the green. I think all of it has wonderful flavors, so I like to use it all. We're starting to hear the sizzle of the chicken. And this is going to be used at the very end, so you're just going to sprinkle it over top or use it as garnish, but it does help with the add some extra crunchy flavor for that lettuce wrap. I'm going to be using a butter bib lettuce. I prefer that for mine, but if you have just regular iceberg lettuce, that works just perfectly well too. It's whatever your preference is. All right, a few more chops and we're good to go with the scallions. All right, we're gonna put that all in a bowl. Save that for a little bit. We'll put probably a little bit in with the chicken as it's cooking, but I usually try to reserve most of it for the very end, okay? All right, then again, my favorite, it's all different types of, I like this tri-colored. It has cabbage, carrots, and red cabbage, so it gives you that extra different look to it, so it makes it like a lot prettier. So I would just use a couple handfuls. This is a 1 pound bag. I don't use the whole half a bag, but you're going to use about 3/4 of that half. All right, let's get this together here a little bit. Let me move this around. You see it's all starting to brown and change colors, so that's good. And we'll start adding all of our spices to it. Okay. Like I said, I like to add a little bit of the green onion here and then save the rest for later. Okay. So once this starts browning, you're going to want to basically make your sauce, okay? So I like to use a variety of things. I like the Thai sweet chili sauce, some teriyaki sauce, fish sauce. Now I know people are going, ooh, fish sauce. It does have the saltiness, but it doesn't taste fishy in the dish, okay? And then I like low sodium soy sauce, okay? We're gonna do about 2 tablespoons of each. I like to just add 1 tablespoon first of the soy sauce and then taste it, and if it needs a little bit more salt, then we're good to go and we add the extra, okay? This piece is too big. All right, let's go. Whoops. Let's try to get this down. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of each. As it wants to come out. 1, and there's 2. Okay. We're gonna try the Thai sweet chili sauce. 1, and there's 2 tablespoons of that. Like I said, I'm only going to add 1 of the tablespoons of soy sauce. If I want to add some more later, then that's fine. Make sure you taste your dishes, because you can always add salt. You cannot take salt out. Okay, I heard noise. Okay, and we're going to add the 2 tablespoons of the fish sauce. Now, the fish sauce has a very pungent smell, but again, that does not show up in your dish, but it does add that depth of flavor. Get all that goodness in there, and then we're going to start mixing this up. All right, let's turn this up just a tad. All right. Again, you're going to make sure all of the chicken is fully cooked and that the cabbage is breaking down. You can always add more vegetable here, just to, because we're also going to add some jasmine rice that I cooked in the rice cooker a little bit earlier, and you're going to put that into the lettuce wrap with this, and it tastes really good. Some of these pieces are a little big. You want it to break down. All right. We're going to add a little bit of onion powder, just a few shakes, some ground black pepper, and garlic. Again, you can always add more. You can't take it out. Okay, this is getting really nice. That sauce is really thickening up. I think I'm going to add a little bit more of the coleslaw mix. Try to get some small pieces in here. Okay. All right, now as that's cooking up, we're going to take an orange. This one's really big. I usually try to get a little bit of a smaller one, but you can always just use half and then eat the other half. So first of all, actually, we're going to zest this into our mix. You want to make sure you don't go all the way to the white, because that's bitter. So we just want to kind of gently use your microplane, or you can use a box grater, it's fine. I prefer this, it was a little bit easier. All right, we're going to probably just do half that orange, and then we're going to cut it. We're going to squeeze that juice in here. Make sure you don't get the seeds in. Okay, that's about half the orange. If you have a smaller orange, you could probably do the whole thing. You want the taste of orange, but not overwhelming, so. Okay. And let's incorporate all this into the sauce. All right. This is about done. Oops, fogging up my glasses. All right. Just a few more minutes, because you really want to make sure that chicken's cooked thoroughly. All right. All right, we're going to be ready to plate here. Just a second. I'm going to move this stuff out of the way so you can kind of get a better look at what I'm doing over here. All right. Okay. So let's just give this a little bit more zhuzh. All right. So then I'm going to take my living bib lettuce. I love that. You just take your big leaves and you kind of just set them out. All right. I have my jasmine rice over here that I cooked a little bit earlier in my rice cooker. I prefer jasmine rice. It has a more fragrant taste. And once you have jasmine rice, you're never gonna want a different rice again. All right. So let's just put a little bit of white rice on the bottom. And you don't need to make a ton of white rice, but it's just good to put it on the bottom of your lettuce wrap. It actually makes it a little bit heartier. Okay, a little bit here, a little bit there. Awesome. All right, let's see about this. This looks pretty much done. Let me go get a serving spoon because this spatula is not gonna be able to make it onto the plate without a mess. Okay, all right. So that took probably about 10 minutes to cook everything. It's a simple, easy recipe, literally you know what? Let me taste this first actually, before I plate, just to make sure there's enough salt in it. Actually, it's perfect. So like I said, wait to do the soy sauce till the very end, because if you don't need it, then don't put it in. All right, let's plate this up. All right, and there you have my famous Thai chicken lettuce wraps. Enjoy.